This is going to be quite funny because we've just gone straight into the two screen just, just because Callum's shoving food in his mouth. It's quite funny. But,
No.
right, so hello and welcome to the Oddcast from Oddwire Media. What?
What a good start. What a good start that was. Start as you mean to go on, lads.
Well, I was thinking, right, so because obviously we've been thinking about this for a while and rebranding. And I was sort of thinking, oh, do we go like along the lines of the old podcast and then just like start it as normal? And welcome to the Bedlam podcast. I don't know if chaos and confusion. But I just thought, well, this would just create loads of chaos and confusion. So I just thought, there we are.
Yeah. And Bedlam's dead, apart from on Facebook, where we can't figure out how to change the name of the page. Um, so if anyone knows how to do that, let us know. But Bedlam's dead. Oddwire lives supreme. And the Oddcast lives supremer than the Bedlam podcast. So it's going to be wonderful.
Yeah. I'm playing with buttons as well. Honestly, right, since we have done the Bedlam podcast, we have like upgraded so much. Like, if we wanted to, we could just click go live and it'd just go live. There'd be no issues. It wouldn't lag. It wouldn't kill anything or like that.
You used the word we there, and what you really should have said was I, because I haven't done anything. I sit at this side and you tell me where to be and when to be there and when to say things and when to not say things. And then you just do all the rest like magic. I'm just sort of just here just to provide something, but I'm not sure what yet. We'll figure that out, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stressed now. To be fair, I'm not that stressed.
Why?
Well, I mean,
Saturday.
I was stressed because obviously I've created all of this. I've created a whole website.
Yes, you have. That's true. That is a fact. And as of right now, I remember sending a WhatsApp to you and saying we needed to get more out of Oddwire and we're going to start it properly in January. And 2026 is going to be a great year. And what a good start we've made on making that resolution true. Just really proud. Hashtag proud. And also, just in case you can hear my washing machine in the background, which you may be able to do. Oh, that's good. That's because we sat here and Tom told me we were just going to just sit and have a mess about and see if it worked. And then we just decided to go and create something. So there's no agenda, there's no plan, and I'll be honest, I, I didn't prepare anything aside from getting myself some little chocolate and a can of Dr Pepper. Not sponsored.
I think I've noticed something.
What have you done?
No, nothing like that.
Ah, what haven't you done?
There we are.
What have you done?
I was just looking at you speak and I was going, your border looks so much skinnier than mine.
I don't even notice what you've done there. Fair enough.
And then
That's attention to detail, boys and girls.
I was just like, yeah, why is that so much skinnier? So I've just moved your camera below the
That's attention
border.
to detail that only a man with ADHD would be able to spot.
You're welcome. Thanks so much. Cheers,
It's
guys.
all right. So, what direction do you want this media, Oddwire and the Oddcast specifically to take?
Oh, are we doing like a behind the scenes podcast?
Well, it's like a pilot episode, isn't it? When they make a TV show, they don't really know what the TV show is going to be. They just get all the people in a room and just go make something and see
Yeah.
if it works. That's pretty much what this is. All the cast are here. Um, me, you.
Where's the oh, what did we call you? What did we call her?
The intern. The intern is no longer with us. Do you not
No,
remember
it
her?
wasn't. No, it wasn't the intern. She's gone. The intern's gone. Next question. Um,
The intern's no longer
no,
with us.
the bill payer.
Oh, was it the bill payer?
I can't remember.
It can be. If it wasn't, it is now. The bill payer is the man in charge. No, you can't say that. It's sexist. The woman in charge. I don't know. The powers that be. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
if we talk about her so much, does that mean she's got to be on the board of directors?
The board of directors. That's it. That's what they're called now. We're a media group now.
Yeah,
We've got a board of directors.
above us.
Yeah. So the message from the board of directors very much is what I asked you the question, and you just sort of started talking about something else.
What the politicians call it? I just,
Bit of spin, bit of political spin there.
you've asked me a question. Bye. See you later. Are you going to be the prime minister next week? What you having
Well,
for
I
tea
actually
next?
think it's important to talk about the really good things we're doing next week when it comes to the rivers. That sort of thing are you looking for? You look
Sorry,
confused.
Yeah, I am. Was that being genuine or?
No, what? I'm not the prime minister. You are aware.
All
What?
right. What?
I'm confused.
So am I, mate. So
You've
am
had
I.
enough. Anyway, so I'll go back to my previous question. What's the plan for the podcast and the wider odd community as a whole?
So this is basically where my ADHD brain and our WhatsApp chats at 3 o'clock in the morning go in it.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
So one of the first things, right? So basically, the reason why we have changed the name of the podcast is that we've been talking about it for a while, and we just had no idea what to do or like that. We changed this in October, and I created all of this in October. As Callum has said, it's now the 17th of January, and he's made a New Year's resolution, which I have text messages and stuff like that to say that it is his New Year's resolution.
There's proof. It's proof. There's proof there.
Yeah. And he's got to be better. And I know that I say he very strongly with this. And I don't mean to like throw you under the bus, but back in October, I was changing all of the social media names over and changing everything over. And I asked Callum one crucial question. What is the password for Twitter? And his response was, I don't know. So while he was searching through the whole of his phone, text messages and stuff like that, I had just used my brain and just clicked reset password and reset the password and managed to get logged in. And then Callum goes, I've got it. And I went, yeah, it's all right, mate. I've got logged in and I've changed the Twitter over already. How did you do that? I just changed the password.
Listen, right? No one said you were going to get technical about it, right? You asked me for a service. I provided that service, right? Let's not get bogged down with how long it took to find what password and who had it and who didn't have it, right? That's by the by. You asked me to find a password. Did I find it? Yes, I did. Thank you. Case closed.
All right, what about the next thing then?
How long is this list?
I've only
You said
just
you'd
getting
done no,
started.
you said you'd done no prep, right? And now I find out you're sitting with a list of things that Callum's done or not done in this instance. Again.
ADHD brain, Callum. ADHD brain.
Yeah, well.
So, we've had this since October. That includes the website.
Oh, I know where this is going.
When was the first article that you had written gone onto the website?
November?
Great question. Great answer. Actually,
Yes!
bastard. Actually, right? I posted that.
Yeah, but that's only because I didn't know how to work the website.
You wrote it. I posted it
There you go. Synergy, teamwork.
last
See?
week. Last week. The one
Last
that
week
is
was the
done.
first proper one. I do
Yeah,
have
yeah,
another
yeah.
one ready to go as well, so that'll be up after this.
But how many times did you post on Substack?
Listen, I know how Substack works.
Right.
Until last week when my brain went, no, I need to sort this out. I didn't know how
Sorry.
to.
Stop. We need to sort this out. Dude,
I'm.
I've created a
I.
whole
I,
fucking podcast. I've created a whole fucking website. I've given you the foundations to be able to do this. And you've just gone, we. How very dare you?
There you are, still watching the first and only Oddcast from Oddwire Media. Listen, right? Again, we're getting bogged down with who said what to who and when and why, when really we should just be saying how excited we both are about this new brilliant venture. I'm a people person, what can I say?
True. Um,
Thank you. There's been motion detected at my front door, so if I get killed by some sort of death squad in the next 5 to 10 seconds,
oh,
at least it's going to be kept
hang
on
on.
film.
I've got the best screen for this.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Actually, the funniest thing is, right, when we go to that screen, so I just called it like a sensor screen or something like that. But there's no audio mix to it or anything like that, so it just goes completely silent and completely blank.
Oh, brilliant.
But I've changed it, right. So obviously, I, I will answer Callum's question shortly. But so we've now got transitions, so we've got these lovely transitions and stuff like that. And it's really funny how I'm talking about these lovely transitions because Callum can't see these.
I
So all
can't.
he
I have no idea.
So all you can see is it just flashing from one screen to another. Right, okay. Shall I answer your question now?
If you would,
Right, no
you don't have
problem.
to. You don't have to. The podcast's flowing nicely enough that you probably don't have to. But go on.
How would you like it? Would you like it as just me screen or both the screen so we can see your reaction?
Start with just you because we've had a bit of just me already, and we'll go from there. I'll save my reaction until we're back on to me.
Right, so my thought behind this was we've been trying so hard to push the podcast and we've not really had anything for it. And having it just as a podcast doesn't really work. So you create a media group behind it and you can have multiple different things below it. So I was getting into the idea of like streaming and stuff like that. So, and I was enjoying it. I've done a couple. When I say I've done a couple, I mean I've literally done a couple. I am thinking about doing more, but work and tiredness gets in the way. Um, so we've got options for that. We have options for articles. Callum to do articles. I was doing some stuff at the one time.
You did
Um,
do some very good articles, actually. They were wonderful. They were a
yeah,
bit more sort of reflective and self help kind of things, weren't they?
yeah. Um, And a lot's changed over the last year. Like, a lot has changed over the year. I've been through therapy again.
I haven't stopped my therapy.
Callum has passed his driving test.
I'm now a vehicular bitch of the road.
It can only drive an automatic though, so it's half of a driving.
It's like driving a go-kart.
It's half of a driver's license, not a full driver's license, just half of one.
Can still get me to kill myself though, so that's good. The therapy's going really well.
Yeah, I stopped mine.
Have you stopped it? Oh, well done.
Yeah, I stopped mine. I'd got to the end of my session, right, and she goes, "Oh, I feel like you could do some more," and I'm just like, you know what?
No.
Yeah, the intern has left. There's no stress from the intern, so I'm just gonna
get hate mail from the intern after this. Does the intern know who they are?
Yes.
Oh, then maybe we are. Oh well.
No, I don't think we're going to get hate mail because, unless the intern is still subscribed to the YouTube and the Facebook and Instagram.
I would probably suggest that they might be, but I mean, it's all good by me. I'm not bothered.
The intern has finally blocked me on Facebook, though.
Oh, excellent! We've made progress. Oh yeah. Sorry. Remember you saying because trying to find the shirts.
Oh, shh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going back to it, the whole idea of doing this in the background is basically so we've got a broader horizon, and if we don't do a podcast, I know that we stopped doing podcasts when things got a little bit too heavy in the world and stuff like that. And after the general election, nearly 2 years ago now, we sort of dropped off it a little bit after we'd done the live stream and stuff. So we have the foundation to be able to do whatever we want to do. I was talking about like small businesses and stuff like that the other day to Callum. So if anyone's watching this and owns a small business or is in startup or something like that, or has a YouTube channel or something, and you want to have your stuff on the podcast, we can do. The whole plan is we're gonna do like adverts and stuff like that. So or skits that we keep talking about that we've never actually really done before.
True.
So yeah, we can do some skits. We can do whatever. Callum is the right side of the Pennines now, so we can meet up and do whatever and stuff. We can do IRLs and stuff like that. But yeah, it was just to be better than Sky News.
Yeah, and to be fair, it served its purpose, Bedlam. It served quite a good purpose in terms of like we did things for the election that we haven't done previously, and things that we said that we wanted to do. And it was a good platform to build and get sort of a feel of how things would work, but also what we want to do differently. And I think this is probably more of how it's going to work, and you'll see a lot of. There's a lot more scope to do lots of different things.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the Bedlam was very good for seeing what we could do and where we could go and stuff like that. And as soon as we'd like explored all the avenues, we'd done it in different ways. We started off doing it on Zoom or something like that.
I can't remember. It was something that I was using at uni. That we did it first on. That was fine, but it didn't really work for us because of the way that we were doing it. Wasn't like it's not like we're in the same room. It's not like we're in the same room now.
Yeah.
So we did something that's a bit more stable and a bit more able to handle the ability to talk me talking to a camera and you talking to a camera miles away and be able to sync up and marry up, which we didn't really have at first. You can really tell. Even from the first episode of the Bedlam podcast to the last one, you can really see a difference in like quality and stuff.
Yeah, upgrades and stuff. And then the first episode of Oddcast is like, wow, we've got a moving background. We've got something in the bottom here that says like, follow, subscribe. We've got a thing in that corner there that's pulsating. We've got 3 different like logos and stuff. Oh my god, it's so cool.
Oh, yeah. I'm currently podding and I'm transferring an article that I wrote earlier onto the website because I know how to do it on the computer now as well.
But yeah, so the reason why we had all the technical difficulties before was of a website that we were using to do the podcast. And I thought, it'd be quite easy to do that. But then we're having so many issues. I think we did once like film a podcast. I think this was when that submarine imploded. Or was it that, or was it when that person's yacht caught fire? And we were just hammering jokes either way.
It was such a good podcast as well.
It was a really good podcast. It was so good because then we'd be like mid back and forth, and all of a sudden Callum would just start talking over me, or I'd just start talking over Callum, and then we just have to just go, will you just stop talking over me? And it just kept lagging. It just wasn't working perfectly. Or every time I clicked record or go live, my computer would just combust.
Yeah, mine would really struggle. I was at the time recording on like a really old Apple Mac that I had all the way through college, and it was really good at the time that I got it.
Yeah.
And by the time that we were doing it, last year, the year before, every time we went live, it would sound like there was a small light aircraft taking off inside my own bedroom. I thought at some point there's going to be a really good podcast where I have to put out a fire.
Yeah, probably. And is that when we use the emergency screen?
Yeah. just every so often it keeps cutting back to me and the fire's got worse.
But the only downside to doing it this way is the whole fact of if my computer dies during a live stream,
it's done. Yeah, it's gone.
Callum won't be able to take over.
Yeah.
Like we did for the last time. But no, to be fair, I think it'd be all right because I've done a couple of streams. It worked perfectly fine. This is recording perfectly fine. And you can see everything that's going on as well. So it's working perfectly fine.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the look of it, actually, to be fair. It looks really good. And so we did a little bit of play about beforehand, and you sent me all the transitions and stuff and how they look. It looks really good. I'm so annoyed that I can't see any of it until afterwards, but it looks really good.
To be fair, I was playing with the transitions before, and I'd literally just pulled up a couple of websites, and I was there going, right, I need a really good transition because, yeah. And I'd not clicked something, so the transitions were not looking great. And I was there going, I swear this didn't look that crap. And then all I needed to do is just tick one box, and I was just there going, ah. So yeah, it's pretty funny, pretty cool. But yeah,
pretty cool.
I've currently got a YouTube page open at the moment. How to add guests to OBS. Because when I went through all of this in October, past Tom had bookmarked some pointless stuff, but I'd not bookmarked the stuff that he actually needed. So he couldn't remember the name of the website that we needed to be able to like link up. Yeah. So I needed to go find it.
Yeah. That's quite impressive that you've held on to that sort of those bookmarks that long. And it's entirely my fault. And I do take ownership of that. because I'm the bigger person in 2026, and I acknowledge my failures to you and the listeners at large.
Hey, do you want to know something?
What?
You've just done something that Keir Starmer can't do.
Well, that could be a whole number of things. I just spoke in a complete sentence as well.
Yeah.
So, that's one thing.
He
I
doesn't
made
know how to apologise.
He also doesn't know how to stick to a government policy, which I've thoroughly enjoyed at the minute. It's just, these things that we said we're going to do, we're not doing them. Yeah? So, see how that suits you. Yeah?
No, that is right. You are like Keir Starmer because you say something and then you just don't do it.
That depends what it is. Mine doesn't come at the detriment of hundreds of thousands of farmers. It comes at the detriment of you, and I'm very sorry about that. But
it's not just me though, is it? It's our subscribers. Think of the fans, Callum. Think of the fans.
I always do. I always do think of the fans.
When?
Nothing but the fans. The very reason I'm sat here is because of the fans.
No, you're not. The only reason why you're sat there is because I said.
The reason why we're sat here is because of the fans. If it wasn't for the fans, we'd just be on a WhatsApp video call, wouldn't we?
Yeah, that is true.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All these nice shiny features that we've got, they're all for the fans. It's not for me, is it? If anything, it's slightly inconvenient for me because you're smaller than you would be on a normal video call.
Yeah, that's not too bad though, is it really? You can't see my ugly mug.
Well, I want to.
Can you not double click the screen or something and make it bigger?
Hold on, stand by. Oh, I can. But I'm behind now. That screen is the one that's behind that I was telling you about before, so it's throwing me off a little bit.
Oh, that's all right. At least you can see me more.
Well, you're still a little tiny little square. Tell you what I can see though.
What?
The bouncing Oddwire logo and the subscribe, like, follow thing. Nice.
Do you know what else you can see as well?
What?
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, he's not going to get his... Oh no. Boys get sad too.
Thanks, sis.
I'm a boy. I get sad sometimes too.
Oh, I've sorted it out now. There you go. You can see it properly.
Is that is that just a clothing brand or is it like a charity?
I think it's a clothing brand. I don't really know. I've not looked into it.
I'm going to look into it live. Hold on. Fill the air.
But that is the like an astronaut as well, because I like astronomy.
Let's have a look into
So this is my Lego Christmas present. It's really good because you don't just build one thing. You can build 3 separate things out of the same thing.
I've got it.
And if you build the astronaut...
Stop.
It's got a stand as well. Callum, your turn. What did you get for Christmas?
I got Boys Get Sad Too is not just a clothing brand, it's a community of like-minded people who want to see a positive change in the world. We are official supporters of Calm, the campaign against living miserably, charity who we donate 10% of our profits to. And obviously, if the Boys Get Sad Too guys want to be the first sponsors of the Oddcast, we would be very grateful. And obviously, you can, advertise your things, but no money to charity, money to us, please. Cheers.
No, why didn't we just say, just promote us? Ooh, look, watch this podcast. They spoke about our clothing brand.
It's a t-shirt, Boys Get Sad Too, and it's just a picture of me and you. These boys get sad too.
We make other people sad by doing really crap podcasts.
That's that way. It's that way. I pointed the wrong way.
It is that way, yeah. That's the thumbnail.
Good. Can we have the thumbnail, the one where I point that way?
Okay, so going forward, we're looking at probably guests and stuff like that. So again, if you have YouTube channel and you want to promote it or something like that, give us a shout out. We can do some collabs and stuff. I know that I'm in communication with someone at the moment, not because of like anything like official, just because he sits opposite me at work, and I just sit in a Slack channel, just talking to him, saying, "Hey, do you fancy coming on my podcast?" But yeah, we won't mention his YouTube channel yet.
No, not yet. I
We'll
need
wait
to.
and we'll wait until the money has hit the bank account, and then we will.
Yeah, then we'll talk. That's fine. We can talk
Yeah,
about it.
then we'll talk. Um,
Then we'll talk.
yeah. So just like random stuff, really. The same as Bedlam, but better.
Definitely better and probably more. I don't want. I feel like I'm putting us like under pressure if I say more consistent, but definitely better and more. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? More coherent almost. I think we both know a lot more than when we started Bedlam about what we're doing this for and how we're doing it and almost how to be on a podcast. And I think in terms of the output, it's probably better because we can now sort of, instead of firing off, well, we've done this, this, and this, we can now sort of synergize all of it under one umbrella.
Yeah, and we don't need to be like, go follow Callum on Instagram to go view his articles, or go
Yeah.
follow Tom.
Follow Oddwire Media, and if you want to email us on the Oddwire emails that we have.
Callum,
Yeah, what?
because we didn't have a script and we don't know what we're talking about, and we just thought we'd just do it off the cuff. I don't know what the email address is.
I've got them on a message from you.
Yeah. So you can go to oddwiremedia.co.uk and you'll find the website there.
It is. I'm assuming. In fact, I think it's Tom at oddwiremedia.co.uk, Callum at oddwiremedia.co.uk, or info at oddwiremedia.co.uk.
Do you know what would have been just the best thing to do there, mate? Just read the info one out.
No, because what if someone wants to get in touch with us individually and say, I hate that Tom, he's a right doofus, or
Yeah.
I hate that Cal, he's a right ginger minge.
Can I have your complaints procedure? I want to put in a complaint about Callum because
Speak to the manager, please.
because he pointed in the wrong direction.
Can I speak to the manager, please? I actually find your podcast very unprofessional. I actually find you both very hard to listen to.
Can I
There's
ask
a
you a
lot of
question?
coarse language.
Can I ask you a
It's not like
question?
the rest is politics.
Can I ask you a question?
It was
How's work?
horrible. Really good. Thoroughly enjoy it. And
Have you heard
I,
back
for
from?
reasons of my own job, will not be disclosing my workplace
Yet?
publicly until I leave that workplace.
Yeah, we're gonna have a separate like podcast, like panorama, like, oh, this is this place from the
You think we've
inside.
got the budget for Panorama?
We have the budget to make all this fancy shit.
No, wrong. You have the budget.
Yeah, true. I don't have kids to pay for.
No, I do. That's probably a new thing since Bedlam.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think bloody hell, it's been that long. Yeah, yeah. Well, there you go. That's another expense that you didn't know about.
Callum has inherited 2 children.
I didn't pick them up in like a van on the site. I have to say, I
Free
didn't like
candy.
grab them. They came with my girlfriend.
Oh, is that what you're calling her?
Well, I can call her the intern if you like. Really reverse the roles.
Yeah. When we first
Yeah.
started, I had an intern, and now you've got
Now
one.
I've got an intern.
You've got 3.
I do. You're right.
Yeah. You've got 3 interns,
3 interns.
and one of them is literally a mini you.
Yeah. Yes, you're absolutely right there. You're absolutely right.
We should find that photo and put it on as the thumbnail of stepdads.
Oh, yeah.
I was a
I
very
don't
good.
know what photo of Keir Starmer to use.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll try and find one that's a bit clickbaity, so it looks like he's crying or something.
Yeah, I think that's what I did when I went to go put it on Instagram. I used some. I was going for like a
Yeah,
sadder
you did
sort
good
of.
there. That was like a good clickbaity, horrible headline. Really good.
Yeah, I went for more like a sadder photo of him looking really miserable and really sad.
Bit sad and kind of quietly
Yeah,
annoyed. I mean, it must be awful for him.
I don't
Once,
understand how you can get it so wrong though.
well, this is the problem. This is the problem, and this is actually the article that I've written. It's very similar. That you've got to be very, very careful if you're a man in charge of Labour at the minute, because what you're currently doing is exactly what Harold Wilson did, and exactly what Gordon Brown did in the end. And you are condemning the Labour Party, if things keep going the way it is, to another 10 or 15 years in opposition. If they keep messing this up and it doesn't improve dramatically before an election, they will spend the next 15 years out of government because
Yeah,
nobody will trust them to run the country again.
yeah. It's just like I just don't get it. It's like, do you know? The only reason why I was thinking about this is because one of the person that I would like to come on and be probably a regular guest was looking and watching one of our podcasts, and it was the no flip flops included one, where we were talking about Rishi Sunak flip flopping between saying something and going against it and stuff, and it's almost like it's come like 360.
It's come full circle, hasn't it, in a really weird, horrible way.
Yeah,
I
it's
probably
like
said something really incriminating at the time, a lot like, I would never trust a government that did this sort of thing, and here I am, I've voted for one.
yeah, exactly. Um, and it's just really scary, isn't it? Because I think no one wanted to put Conservatives in because there was so much uproar within the Conservatives at the time
Yeah.
of that they couldn't be trusted, could they? Because they
Yeah.
were constantly changing within. They couldn't think of a leader. We put Liz Truss in charge for like 3 days.
It
Like,
was
come on. Um, and she fucked the economy up so badly that she got sacked. Um,
a grim period of time.
yeah, and then now you've got lit, and then we were calling for stability and wanting to do this and wanting to do that, and this is why you should probably vote for Labour, or well, not vote for Labour. This is why you should just vote against the Conservatives, full stop. Um,
Yep.
and now it's not worked, and Reform are probably going to get him.
Yeah, that will be frightening. Just in terms of like the way the wind is blowing is that it's going to be reform and it's going to be big and sweeping and a bit frightening. And the problem is there's not enough experience in reform to be able to do it right.
Yeah,
Even if you disagree with the policies of Labour, they are a sort of government that have been in opposition for a long time. A lot of people that are in the Labour Party have been in politics for a very, very long time. They know how it works. And Reform don't have that experience of being a political party, let alone being one in government or even in opposition. So it's a really frightening concept that you are essentially handing the keys of the country to people that haven't ever held high office really before. I mean, Farage was a European Parliament member and leader of UKIP and things before he got involved with Reform.
I'm best mates with Trump.
Yeah, weird. That's a weird relationship that's sort of born out of nothing.
I'm probably best mates with Putin.
He likes to think that. I think these people think he's a bit of a joke. I get the idea that he has a higher opinion of himself than everybody else does. But yeah, it's frightening times because we know what the party stands for, and they're fundamentally disaligned with. I would hope a lot of people, but the rise of the far right in countries all over Europe and the world is quite something, and probably will be studied for many years to come.
From an outsider, like literally since we've done all the election stuff, I've not really looked at it. So from an outsider, it almost seems like Reform have no idea what is going, no idea what to do. Won't really be able to tell you what their policies are or what they're wanting to do and stuff like that. Seems a bit of a joke because obviously it's associated with Trump at the end of the day. And what Trump is doing in America is very like, hang on, what? You've kidnapped who?
Yeah, that is interesting. I have to.
And it's just a bit like, why? And I just don't get it. And then you see everything that's going on with the Conservatives and stuff like that, and you're talking about like experience and stuff. But again, coming from an outsider, it looks like they're becoming very young and inexperienced themselves, and Reform are getting all of the experienced Conservatives, and because of that, that's where they're getting their votes from.
So the problem with that is you could really be looking at, like, we're not even looking at a long time. The local elections could be the death of the Conservative Party as we know it.
Oh, that was the question I was going to ask you as well, but carry on.
So like the Conservative Party is a really difficult bit because yes, people keep leaving the party to join Reform and defect over. That's a really strange thing anyway, but that's a lot of that is not because they've become misaligned with the Conservatives. A lot of that is just because they've become sort of worried that they're not going to have a job anymore, or some of them don't have a job anymore, and they've jumped on Reform's bandwagon because they look like the next big thing. I had one round here, so my local councillor has just defected to Reform, and I left a message on the thing that I like his post saying essentially what you're saying is I've jumped off the sinking ship to join the winning side because I'm scared of losing my job.
Yeah.
You're not doing it. You wouldn't have done it if Reform weren't up here and the Conservatives were down here. If they were on an even level, these people wouldn't be moving anywhere.
Yeah.
They're just doing it so that they can keep a job. And it's such a thinly veiled attempt to do it. It's really, really horrible.
My question to you was in regards to the councils that have requested for their elections to be delayed. Why are they asking to delay their elections?
Lots of different reasons. I don't agree that you should ever stop an election because you're essentially stopping democracy. And if we do that, we're no better than the countries that we supposedly say we're better than.
Yeah.
Basically, they're doing it because they're worried that they're going to get humiliated. Look at all the councils that have requested. I'm very sorry, this is highly unprofessional of me. You look at all the councils that have requested it. Go away. To like change it or stop it. They're mainly Labour councils, and they're terrified of being sort of steamrolled out of the way by Reform, and that's what looking at the polling, that's what's going to happen across the country. By the looks of it, it's going to be reform everywhere.
Oh, I thought it just had something to do with the money. Because
It
obviously
can be
all
the money as well. I mean, elections are expensive and councils are running out of money, but councils get money from the government to run elections anyway.
yeah. Well, I feel like for a podcast that we thought was going to be very short,
We've rambled on quite a bit.
we are on about 45 minutes.
Yeah, we've not done bad there, have we?
No, we've done quite well. Um, I'm currently watching the Arsenal and Forest game, and the VAR is currently checking a penalty for handball.
Ah.
But I don't know if it has been given. No, it's a corner. They've not given it. It's 0-0 with 10 minutes left to go.
Aha.
Declan Rice is stepping up to take the corner. Can he whip it in? He does. Oh, the referee has blown his whistle. He has stopped play for a second.
Go on, Decker's Rice.
He's got a right foot on him, hasn't he? You know, with corners
He's
and
got
free
on
kicks.
him as well.
He's amazing.
He's got a left foot on him as well.
Yeah, but he's such a set piece specialist.
He's got a left foot on him as well, because you said he's got a right foot on him. And I said he's got a left foot on him as well, because he's got a left and a right foot. Did you get it?
You all right? Are you sleep deprived?
Very, very much so. Yeah. I can only apologise to my listeners, your listeners, our listeners, the listeners, and you.
Yeah, and the intern, the board of directors. Not only have you let yourself down, you have let the interns down.
Listen, listen. We got 45 minutes into a podcast before I let us all down. Now I'm claiming that as some sort of record.
But yeah, that is pretty victory worth, isn't it?
It is. Thank you.
So, Callum, I've got another question for you.
What is it?
What are you doing at 12:30 on Saturday? Or should I say, what you doing at 25 minutes to 1 next Saturday?
Going home from the football.
Huddersfield Town versus Bradford City, the West Yorkshire derby, the second coming of it.
Don't remind me of the first time. That was one of the worst days of my young life.
Did you go to it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was awful.
What, Bradford or the football?
Both. They sort of played into each other.
Do you know what they always?
Football, and I came out and went, "Oh, I'm in Manningham."
Do you want to know what they say? The best thing about Bradford is
The road out of Bradford.
leaving.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good.
Really good, isn't it? Good
Nice
that.
Enjoy.
Do you know, right? So I always go to the Alhambra on New Year's Eve.
Nice.
And that area of Bradford has become very nice all of a sudden.
So I went fairly recently to go to the Media Museum, and the square bit, whatever that's called, the big square with the fountain. Really good, really nice.
Yeah, that's been there a while.
Yeah, I don't really go to Bradford all that often. I think I've been 3 times in my life.
So do you know where that is? What the building is opposite that is?
Bradford.
Yeah, the fountains.
Yeah, it's in Bradford. That's where it is. You
Yeah,
said you know where it is. I said Bradford.
Do you know the building opposite where it is? Not Nando's, the other side.
The police museum. I went in there. That was good.
It's the courts.
Yeah. So I went in the police museum, That was really good, but that's built into the course. That was superb because we went in the Science Museum or whatever it is, the Media Museum. Sorry, not the Science Museum, the Media Museum, and it was shit.
Is it still shut? Is it still like half shut?
Yeah, it was shit.
Yeah.
Really bad. I think it was free, but I can't remember if I had to pay or not. If I did have to pay, I was furious.
I think it is free. I think you can offer a donation.
I wouldn't bother. There's
But
fuck all there to donate to.
I know that it was they were they closed it to like redo it. And I was like, oh, must remember when this opens back up, to take my nieces and nephew, because that would be a really fun day out.
Yeah.
And then it opened back up, and then I seen a load of things and a load of people saying, "Oh, actually, it's not too great because it's still like half closed." So I was like, "Okay, maybe I won't go there then."
Yeah.
So just haven't bothered going yet. So I'm glad that you've
Don't go.
experienced that.
Don't go.
No,
Wait. There we go. That's good. Now don't replace it with a comma. Leave it there. Good. Sorry. This article, by the way, will be live after this podcast.
when is the podcast going out, Callum?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Exactly. It's all in my hands now.
It was before.
No, it wasn't. You posted it before.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that shows how involved I was.
You posted it. You put it on Spotify. You put it on YouTube.
Oh, I did, yeah. Yeah, I remember now.
I'm gonna need
Oh,
to. Oh, this is a conversation we actually need, and whether we do it on air or off air is whatever. But the question is, what's the thumbnail for YouTube?
the logo?
This.
Yeah.
Callum said yes. I know you couldn't hear him, but
Yes. That one. Let us do that one.
or do we do the thing in the bottom right hand corner, that logo?
Well, maybe that logo, actually. Yeah, that logo.
But the Oddcast one,
Yes.
the one from the start. Hang on, should we do it again? Very
That
nice,
one.
isn't it? Very nice.
That was smooth. That made my screen lag a little bit. I hope it doesn't come across on the podcast.
Do you know
Yeah.
what I have noticed is right? There has been a little bit of a lagging.
There has. You're right. That could be my Wi-Fi, or it could be the platform. I'm not sure.
Or it could be my computer. But I don't think it is, because I've been watching it as it goes, and I think it might actually be the website of where we're casting from.
I agree. But then when you sent me the video, like the pre-run beforehand, it looked very different and very much better to what it looks like to me right now. So I'm confident.
I'm hovering over the little thing. I think it might actually be you. So when you hover over the Wi-Fi symbol indicator, it says video packet loss indicator or video preview. Green is good, red is bad. Flame implies CPU is overloaded. May not reflect to packet loss seen by scenes or other guests.
Packet loss?
Eh?
Hell's that?
I don't know. I don't even know, wee laddie.
Right. Anyway, should we wrap this up?
I think it's going to be good. Anyway, yeah, go follow us on socials. You can go to Facebook and follow us at Odd. Oh no, wait, hang on a second. Bedlam Podcast.
That's the. Oh wait, no, that is the right one for Facebook, isn't it?
Right, guys, if you're watching this, please either let us know how to change the Facebook page name, or do we just start afresh?
I think we just start fresh.
Probably might be for the best.
I might ask ChatGPT how to do it.
That's actually a good question. Yeah. Hold the call. Hold the line, caller.
So, let's just run through. English Football League Championship. Coventry 2, Leicester
How do
City
you
1.
change the title of a Facebook page?
Ipswich Town
Changing the title of a
3.
Facebook page is
Blackburn
pretty straightforward.
Rovers
You
and-
just need to go to your page, click on the About section, and then find the option to edit your page info. From there, you can just update the name and then save the changes.
I can confirm that doesn't work.
Who's that?
ChatGPT?
Why has he got a voice?
Have you not got the app?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you can. It's in the bottom right hand corner of ChatGPT where it's like a white circle with like an audio waveform.
Yeah.
Click that.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind.
Ah!
I'm ready to go.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground. Hey, how's it going?
Hey
Choose
there.
it. So you choose a person.
I just want to.
Hi there. Nice.
Hi, glad to meet you.
You alright, mate? How's it going?
Where should we start?
So you choose a person, and for example, ask it about.
It's
See if it knows about us.
What do you need?
Oddwire Media.
To meet you.
I like Arbor. I'm going to get him to be mine because he's from like the East End and he knows Ronnie Cray.
Ask it about us. Ask it about us.
Twins, known for their involvement in organised crime in London during the 1950s and 60s.
See? He knows Ronnie Cray.
Ask it about us. Ask it about us.
No, right. Do you know or have you heard of the Oddcast from Oddwire Media, or have you ever heard of Oddwire Media?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Oddwire Media. They're known for their podcasts and content that often dives into tech, gaming, and some interesting niche topics. The Oddcast is one of their popular shows, and it definitely has a cool following.
Tell me more about it.
For sure, Oddwire Media is kind of a multi-platform network that focuses on creating engaging content across different media, including podcasts, videos, and more. The Oddcast itself usually features a mix of interviews, discussions on trending topics, and a bit of humour. They've built a bit of a community around it, and it's definitely got a loyal audience.
We do. You heard it from ChatGPT.
All that. He's done what I do when I go for an interview and I get asked a question that I don't really know the answer to. I just say things that sound right. He's made all that up.
He's just said we've got a really good following.
If AI now has the ability to bullshit that well, we're all finished.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
I'm shocked.
Okay, so because we've never done an oddcast before, and that clearly wasn't about us, ask it about Bedlam.
Oh, yeah.
But you've got to say with Tom and Cal.
Yeah, no worries. Have you heard of the Bedlam podcast with Tom and Cal? And can you tell me about it?
Absolutely. The Bedlam podcast, hosted by Tom and Cal, is known for its fun and sometimes chaotic vibe. They usually dive into a mix of pop culture, gaming, and current events, often with a humorous and laid-back approach. They also engage with their audience a lot, so it feels very interactive and community-driven.
You're talking about the intern?
Yeah, definitely. There's a whole bunch of interesting podcasts and creators out there, and each one kind of brings its own unique flavour. If you ever want to dive deeper into any of them, just let me know.
I want to dive deeper into Bedlam with Tom and Cal.
Awesome. If you'd like, I can share more about their specific episodes, themes they cover, or even some behind-the-scenes details. Just let me know what you're curious about, and I'm happy to dive in.
I'd like to know about the behind-the-scenes details.
Sure. Behind the scenes, Tom and Cal often handle pretty much all the production themselves. They usually record in a casual setup, sometimes remotely or in person, depending on schedules. They also spend a lot of time brainstorming episode ideas, planning segments, and engaging with their audience.
No, we don't. You're talking shit.
Right, I think it's time that we do wrap up there because we are coming up and encroaching quite quickly on the hour. It has gone over the hour. So, a wrap up from you, Callum.
I'm just going to just give me a moment. You wrap up and I'll come back.
No. I was just going. I just wanted a
No,
not
you
a-
wrap up. I'm gonna try and get ChatGPT to wrap up for us. You just fill for a minute.
Oh, okay, I'll mute you then. Right. So yeah, it's been fantastic. If you do want to like have a look at his website and check us out and stuff like that, I think I'm going to get back into streaming a little bit more. So check us out. Go to oddwiremedia.com. You'll find everything there, and it'll be absolutely fantastic. Back to Callum.
Absolutely, that sounds like a lot of fun. Something or need more creative.
This isn't it. This isn't it. Shut up, man. Shut up.
I can't hear you. Have you muted me? I think he's muted us. We are waiting for ChatGPT to cooperate. AI these days, you do have to generate something. And are we going to hear from?
No, because it's not working.
Oh.
It actually thinks that I'm speaking Welsh.
Brilliant.
I confirm. I don't know Welsh.
Anyway, right.
Thank you,
So,
everybody, for joining us on this maiden voyage, and what fun it has been. There's been laughs, there's been a bit of exposure, mainly on my part, and there has been some politics, and there has been some self-reflection. I think that's where we're heading with the Oddcast from here on out. So, if you enjoyed it, slap a follow on, keep watching, and if you didn't enjoy it, slap a follow and keep watching anyway.
the complaints email is callum@oddwiremedia.co.
Ha 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 ha! It's Cal, not Callum. Ha ha!
All right. Really sorry about that. Yeah, you heard it there. The complaints email is carl@oddwiremedia.co.uk. If you do want to make a complaint about something, there you go. Example number 1. But but yeah, so thanks very much for watching. You have been absolute delight, and thanks for listening and watching to the Oddwire Media Oddcast. Fantastic. Callum is slowly celebrating away.
Happy first podcast.
Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Go follow us on Facebook. It's Bedlam, because we can't change it. Bedlam with Tom and Cal. On Instagram and Twitter, it is Oddcast. Oh no, Oddwire Media. And then on YouTube, I think it's Oddcast from Oddwire Media. I can't remember. Or Oddcast with Tom and Cal. Something like that. But you'll find it all if you just go to our website, oddwiremedia.co.uk. So thanks very much. I will catch you next time.